Do you feel the vibes?
What's up, YouTube? It's Carolina Calvin coming back to another video. In this video, I want to talk about E3 2017, Microsoft's press conference. Now, schedules moved around a little bit. EA is actually before Microsoft. Usually we're on the same day, and they'll do Bethesda before that. But this year, Microsoft's on June 11th. That's Sunday. That's this Sunday, as a matter of fact, at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I wanted to do this video a little bit earlier this week, but NBA Finals, of course, Wonder Woman, want to get those videos out the way. Now I get a chance to talk about this, and of course I'm gonna do Sony, I'm gonna do the third parties, and I'm gonna do Nintendo. I guess just what we expect, make some predictions about what we're gonna hopefully see, and of course what we pretty much know we're gonna see with some of these companies. Now for Microsoft, big thing, Scorpio. We've seen the specs. Digital Foundry did. They did their their live stream or whatever. Saw the specs. We saw Forza 7 running on it. Thing we need to know is the name of it, when it's coming out, and its price. So especially its price. The price is going to be the most talked about thing, coming out of their conference. Hopefully, I'm predicting a 500. I don't think they go more than 500. 500 is the cutoff point to where people, you go over 500, you're gonna get slandered. And anything, of course, you want to go below. If you can, go below 500. But 500 to me is the cutoff, is the most you can charge for a console. 450, I've been hearing people talk about that. I still think it's gonna be 500. But of course, we'll find out. But that's definitely going to be the most talked about thing coming out of that conference, with the price of that Scorpio. Of course, they're going to have to show games playing on Scorpio's first party and third party, because they did say it's going to be the best place to play your third parties. And based on the specs, it looks to be that way. Now, it's always up to the developers, so they're going to have some games to show. Expect to see Shadow of War. Game looks great from what they showed, but they're going to show that on the Scorpio, probably running at 4K, whatever frame rate it's going to be running at, but it's going to look really good. So that's a big third-party game that they're going to showcase. Fortunately, Sony has a lot of marketing rights, so not really much they can do in terms of what games they can show. Next, we go, first party, Forza 7. Not a big fan of the racing sims, but game looks good. And hopefully, the environment they can make look better, dynamic weather and all that. With the capabilities of Scorpio, hopefully they can bring a little bit more out of the game. So, it has an established fan base. So that is definitely a big IP for Microsoft. Some ones that we're waiting to see more, waiting to get some kind of announcement. Crackdown 3, when does that come out? When does the multiplayer beta come out? They're gonna have to really hype me for this game. The first Crackdown, I think, was underrated, especially for the time it came out. This around 2007, 2006, something like that. And the main reason people got the first Crackdown was to play the Halo 3 beta. Most people admit that. It was when Halo was at its most popular. It was mainly to get Halo 3 beta. I think the game was underrated. Crackdown 2, straight garbage. So they're gonna have to hype me back up to even be interested in this game. So they got to show me more gameplay. Of course, they showed the destruction. That looks great. Multiplayer, looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. But I still want to see more. I want to actually play it. So hopefully they announce that multiplayer beta they promised us a year, 2 years ago, or whatever. So that's the game we need to see more of. Next game, State of Decay 2. This is the thing, that game's not demanding. Just from the looks of it, what they show, it looks just like the first game. So it's not a very demanding game. But I do want to see what new features do they add, what new mechanics they add. Of course, outside the 4-player co-op, but I want to see, a little bit more. larger map from what they said. So that's gonna be a game I'm gonna probably look forward to getting just so I can play with friends. If it didn't have 4-player co-op, complete pass. Is Fable dead? I know Fable Legends, they canned that. Are they gonna reboot it? At this point, after the disaster that was Fable 3, they might need to. But it'd be another IP that can really get people excited for the things they have to offer. So I think a reboot will be good. Reboot will definitely be good. Cuphead, we just need to know when it comes out. I don't think they really need to show any more gameplay. We just need to know when it comes out. Is it coming out this year? It needed to come out this year. It kept getting delayed. Then they were talking about last year, got delayed to this year. Now we just don't know. So hopefully we see more for that. The unfortunate canceling of Scalebound. That was the big new IP, and that it kind of leads me into my next thing. They need a big new IP. And Scalebound was supposed to be that game. So I think they need to pull out something. They still have the license. They bought the license to Scalebound, but that doesn't mean they're working on anything with the game. So they're gonna need a big, they need one to hype up the fans, the people that's out there, and to really show this is what the Scorpio is capable of. We're showing off a game, an in-house game. This is what our new platform is capable of. That's what they need. They definitely need that new big new IP. And from what rumors say, they say they have one in the works. Obviously we all playing the wait to see game. There was actually I think we're gonna get. I've been hearing rumors about a Splinter Cell. And the last one we got was a couple years back. Great game on Xbox 360, PS3. I believe it was on PC as well. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's a good game. Another Splinter Cell with running on Scorpio. It's gonna look great. Not that many. Really the only game that's similar to it would be like Metal Gear Solid. Honestly, in terms of its necessarily its genre. So that'll be nice to showcase a new Splinter Cell game. Obviously, it's going to be multi-plat. If it is, because Xbox at this point, they're going to do the play anywhere with Windows 10 and of course Xbox One. I don't expect to see any more games that are only on Xbox One. They completely changed that, and it's it's for the money. They're trying to make as much money as possible, and I get that. A lot of people don't really like it, but that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make money. And that's the best way to maximize the amount of money they get from their IPs. So I don't expect any games to just be on Xbox One. Halo 6, 343 is not going to showcase Halo 6. So we'll probably see that next year's E3 or some other presser. But it's not going to be at E3 from what they said. 343 is going to be there doing something. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to be doing. But other than these are the games I honestly expect to see. Obviously, a couple of rumors there. Game Pass. This is like the Netflix-like streaming service that Microsoft put out. Right now, it's still a lot of the games. They either made games for gold, games that got remastered. So I think they really need to add the Xbox games. And I'm not the biggest fan of this service, but it's a hell of a lot better than the shit Sony was doing. The shit Sony's currently doing with PlayStation Now. You play it, you pay a flat rate, you download the games. It's not even like Netflix. I'm sorry. It's more like you pay for the service, you download it, and you can pretty much play locally from your hard drive. As long as you have the service, you can keep playing the game. So it's not necessarily you have to worry about input lag or any of that shit. So it's a good service, just based on that. Definitely better than PlayStation Now, which that bar is not set very fucking high. They need to add Xbox games. I wouldn't mind playing Jade Empire. I wouldn't mind playing Jedi Academy, Knights of the Republic. Yeah, I'm fucking thinking of Star Wars BioWare games. But those are good games. So I think they need to add Xbox games to that, and it will really increase the amount of people who actually have the service. And then, I really don't have a lot to say. And, I think I said most of what they're going to show. Like I said, it's going to be focused on Scorpio. We may get some surprise features. Outside of, the one I mentioned about Game Pass and adding Xbox, that would be big. Adding original Xbox games. Because there are some games that, because the original Xbox didn't sell that well. And there are a lot of people that never played the original Xbox to have Xbox One. And it'd be perfect to, bring out some of those games that people didn't ever play. So I think that will be nice. Also, some shit I don't care about, like stuff like VR, subsequent games to VR. I do care about the indie games. So you're gonna see ID at Xbox. They're gonna show some indie games. I think that's gonna be cool. Probably just gonna be like a montage of just all the different indie games that's coming out. And either going to be released soon or in the future. But like I said, the things I don't care about, like VR, and of course, they're going to show games for VR. There have been rumors, pretty heavy rumors of them doing something with the VR. So, that's going to be something we may see. And I don't care about Sony's VR. I don't care about HTC Vive or any of that. I really don't care about VR. Much too expensive for the limited amount of good games. You can probably count the amount of good games on any of these devices on one hand. So I don't feel as though investing $400, $500, especially for the HTC Vive, you're paying a lot. Sony has the cheapest one, and that's still about $400. So VR, don't care about it. Just I'd rather just have the controller in my hand. It's a cool concept, but it's just not enough incentive to invest that money into it. Especially seeing definitely it could be something they definitely show with the Scorpio, especially with the increased power of the Scorpio. They should showcase VR. Hopefully, they don't focus on that too much. But that's pretty much really all I want to say. As a matter of fact, I could give some games that I really want to see. Honestly, I can't think of any at the moment. Okay, Rise 2. The first Rise is mediocre, I think, but it has the potential. The setting was good, and for a game like that, they can probably change the setting or just add more depth to the combat, more depth to the game, and they can put out a good game. So Rise is a game that could definitely happen. Rise 2, that could definitely be a game where it looked great. And we're talking about running on Scorpio. It's going to be a game that can continue, but I don't know. The game's probably dead now. It's probably in the same boat with the Order 1886, where any subsequent, and that's Sony's game, any subsequent sequels to that, probably not going to happen. But let me know what you think down in the comment section. Microsoft's E3 2017. What do you expect from them? What are you hoping to see? And how much do you think that Scorpio is going to cost? If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Thanks for watching.